you'll never look at IShowSpeed the same way again. So let's talk about IShowSpeed. On October 9th, he decided to take on a Herculean challenge, breaking the world record for the most backflips in a single session, 1008 to be exact. But with just under 6 hours to go, exhaustion got the best of him. In a raw moment of honesty, he told his fans, "I just can't move anymore. The max I can do is maybe 40 more. Then my legs get dead again, and let's be real. That's a staggering number of backflips for anyone, let alone a guy known for his high-octane persona." But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of wallowing in defeat, Speed flipped the script. He said, "I'm not giving up. I'm just being mature. This is reality. I FK'd up. I'll be back. Talk about a comeback mentality." It's a powerful reminder that setbacks are just setups for comebacks. And it's this resilience that adds another layer to his persona, a guy who doesn't just thrive on the hype, but is also willing to admit when things don't go according to plan. And let's not forget the support he received from controversial figure Andrew Tate, who praised his dedication and encouraged his followers to rally behind him. It's this blend of ambition, humility, and drive that makes IShowSpeed a compelling character in the ever-crazy world of streaming. If you thought you had him figured out, think again. There's a lot more beneath the surface. So let's start with one of the things that really surprised fans: Speed's generosity. We're talking about a guy who isn't just out here doing flashy stunts, he's making real, tangible changes in people's lives. Like the time he dropped a jaw-dropping $17,000 for a fan who really needed it. Or when he covered an entire family's meal just because a kid let him borrow his phone. Sure, his energy is all over the place, but moments like these, they show he's got a big heart behind the big personality. And he doesn't stop there. During the devastating earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, Speed stepped up and donated to relief efforts, asking his fans to do the same. He even reminded his viewers to respect the situation, showing he's more than just about the views. He's using his platform to make a difference. It's like he's quietly saying, "Hey, if you're in a position to help someone, do it." These moments might not be as flashy as his typical streams, but they definitely leave an impression. Now, Speed isn't just out here making donations, he's also shown a deep empathy for his fans, especially those going through tough times. Take the time a young fan shared that he was feeling really low, even hinting at serious mental health struggles. And instead of brushing it off or cracking a joke, Speed paused and gave his full attention. He offered words of support, reminding his audience that everyone's fighting battles we may never see. For someone whose brand is all about being loud and wild, Speed's genuine response here hit home for a lot of viewers. It's a rare moment that reminds us he's as human as the rest of us. And it's not just the big, serious moments. Speed also knows how to lift his fans with little words of encouragement, whether it's telling someone to ditch toxic relationships or advising fans to keep pushing toward their dreams. He's always reminding people to stay positive and be kind to each other. It's like he's throwing in these gems of wisdom between the chaos, showing his audience that it's okay to care, to feel, and to show up for one another. Behind all the on-screen antics, there's a guy who genuinely wants to see others succeed and be happy, and that's something that keeps fans coming back. Let's talk about where Speed came from and how it shaped him into the person he is today. Growing up wasn't easy for him, and he's been open about his struggles, especially with his family. His bond with his dad is one that fans find especially touching. They've talked about facing tough times together, and you can see how much respect Speed has for his father's resilience. For a guy who's always bouncing off the walls, his relationship with his dad shows a softer, grounded side to him. It's like his anchor. Then, there's the contrast with his mom, who doesn't fully understand his YouTube fame or what it means to him, but instead of letting that bring him down, Speed seems to use it as motivation. You can almost feel him saying, "I'm going to prove them all wrong." And that energy comes across in everything he does. Despite the wild ride of internet fame, he hasn't forgotten his roots, and that's what makes his journey so relatable. He's a guy who took a difficult start in life and turned it into something incredible. It's a reminder that sometimes a tough beginning can lead to something even greater if you keep pushing forward. Now, Speed might not strike you as a life coach type, but he's actually given his fans some surprisingly solid advice. Between the jokes and the chaos, he's been there to lift people up in ways that go way beyond just streaming entertainment. Take that time he told a fan to stay away from fake friends or ditch a bad relationship. He wasn't mincing words. He keeps it real, reminding people to watch out for themselves and focus on what really matters. And he doesn't just stop at advice. Speed often talks about staying positive, chasing dreams, and not letting setbacks keep you down. He's quick to tell fans that their goals might just be around the corner if they stay dedicated. It's almost like he's learned a thing or two from his own wild journey, and he's passing that knowledge on. Sure, he's young, but in these moments, he shows a maturity that his fans look up to. The best part, he does it all without a hint of preachiness, just real talk from someone who's been there. It's no wonder his fans feel a connection that goes beyond the screen. At the end of the day, IShowSpeed isn't just about the laughs and high-energy streams, he's about making a difference. From donating $50,000 to help those affected in Palestine, to rallying support for earthquake relief in Turkey and Syria, Speed's been using his platform for good. He's shown that it doesn't matter where you're from or what your background is, kindness and humanity can connect us all. And even when people question his motives, Speed's actions speak louder. After all, help is help, whether it's for the cameras or not, and he's genuinely lifted people up when they needed it. Moments like these remind us that even in a world that feels divided, small acts of kindness have a huge impact. Speed's journey shows that you don't have to be perfect to make a difference, you just have to care enough to do something about it. And that's something we could all use a little more of. So next time you see IShowSpeed going off on screen, remember there's a whole lot more to him than meets the eye. If anything, he's proof that kindness and success can go hand in hand, and maybe, just maybe, we could all learn something from that.